assume the punch in the middle of there is sand.
Right, so that's the sand. We shouldn't need sand, and that's the whistle. The black button is the whistle.
Oh, so that's actually the sand. You've got an air sander. Okay.
Right, so there's two whistles, so into forward, little whistle.
Okay.
If you let the brake right off, first point off. That's it. Away we go. Just let it clear for points. And then work her up to 5, 2.
Except where
2. Yeah, 2, 3, 4.
Not used to going through points quite that fast.
Yeah, because you're not putting much power in, you see, on series like that. So once the wheels are turning, and you've got grip.
I'm just got this habit of ingrained in me to not go over
power off that, just roll up till it clears out.
I'm just used to going slow through points, that's our rules.
Yeah, well, we're going slow compared to what we will be going.
Well, I need a bit of power, I can just stop wherever I stop, I stop.
Just let it stop, yeah. Absolutely. Then we have to wait for our bells. So when you stop, always put into neutral. And you can't knock that by accident.
Yeah, we only actually take the key out when we get to the terminus.
Okay. That's it. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Just leave it on that. Right now, remember it's a long way, go to 6. 6. 6. And 7.
There's a difference in between.
That's it. Let me there. On, off.
This is
So
your
section. Yeah. What we got there is a little bit of slip because obviously the seat's been washing over, and the salt spray is always makes it slippy. Now we can build it up to 6. And then just give it time to have to up. It's quite a steep hill this.
Yeah, I noticed that coming up, but when we made up to...
The good rule of thumb is a point to pole. Give plenty of whistle to the shop in case anybody's there.
I'll just leave it in full parallel now.
No, don't slow down the road, go back to 5. To 5. Whistle. And then 6. And 7. Well, not 6. 6. It'll be around here, isn't it? I'll just leave it on 5 now. Then we've got a sharp bend. No, you build it up to 9 and knock it back to 5 to slow it down for the bend. But once you're in the bend, we'll have to leave it on that.
Yeah.
Because it's too tight to be building up this.
That looks like another crossing there.
Yeah, it's just a pedestrian entrance. But the main car park entrance is round the corner that we have to watch for. We'll just leave it on 5 until we've cleared that. We'll give them a whistle. Don't be afraid to use your whistle. You can't overuse your whistle. It's your only defence. It's clear now, so we start to build it up, so 6 and 7.
There's a bit of a difference between the first parallel and second parallel.
Yeah, they all vary, but you usually get a jump between 6 and 7 and 9. Let it come over the top, and then go back to 5. That's 4 then, so go back to 5. And then we've got a section pole here, so if you're passing that, go off.
It's with a red.
Yeah. Let it roll past that. And then build her up again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back to 5. Now we've got a C board here. The C means commencement of track works. So we have a speed limit. No, don't move. 5 round here because we've got a speed limit, or there's because of the work, you see. And that applies until we get to the T-board, which means termination of track works.
I managed to nearly hit a car while I was driver training at one, and someone just drove out the crossing straight
Oh,
in front of me.
they do, I've had it. Poor old Alex, the big fella there, the first time he drove a car, turned straight in front of him. That first crossing. What's left here?
And the guy had his car window open, he would have heard the bell and the whistle, and certainly would have heard the insult about
they always have the radios on and everything, so they can't hear you. Aye. So now we can fill the road 6.
The T is looking a bit beaten up.
Yeah, 7, 8. Level here so we can build up quickly. 9. Back to 5 for the crossing. That's it. And then build it up again to 9. Up here it's a case of build it up to 9 and back to 5 for the crossing. Using your whistle. You can probably tell now why they call this tram the chiropractor. There hardly any suspension. You feel every joint.
It's not as hard as our Berlin tram.
Is it not? No, well,
I don't think it has suspension
that
at
must
all.
be hard. Just let it come up onto this level here. See how the gradient slides up there. That's all there. Now go back to 5. That's it. Just let it roll across. Now just build it up now. See you got some bad joints here. We don't want to drive into them hard. Just let it come up onto this lesser gradient here, not back to 5. And build it up again. So what we're doing now is we're coming up to the top of this climb, it levels up here, and then the other side just start dropping down. So you forget about your power and then it will all break.
Braking.
Throw a bit of brake. Go around here on 9.
Nice concrete sleepers.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a mixture of everything. We've got some patches of welded rail and all sorts.
Well, I think our tramway has every sort of concrete sleeper
Yeah,
we've ever made.
all sorts of fasteners.
They're all got different functions
Yeah.
on them.
They keep trying different things. They feel it's speeding up now, can't you? Because we're finishing the climb, we're coming up to the top. So just before it goes left here, knock it back to 5. And then just go around the bend, knock your power off, let it roll. Power off. Put your brake into neutral. We've got a very tight bend just as it drops here. So you need to slow it up to about a walking pace to go into that. That's it, that's the way. This is what they call a tunnel car. But it's narrower, and if you look along it, it looks a bit like a tunnel. And the important thing about a tunnel car, as opposed to the big service cars they are, is that these don't get slowed down by the bends and the corners the same as the service car. Going into a sharp bend like that will all but stop. Unless you've got a decent gradient where you put power on. These will just roll around everything. These roll a lot better.
properly.
Yeah.
My instincts
It would be easy if the gradients were consistent, but they're not. They're all
over the place.
like that, you see. So you've got to constantly adjust your brake. On the downhills, all we're trying to achieve is a reasonable, constant speed, just by adjusting the brake, little bits on, little bits off, to take account of the variation in the gradient. And you can see from the road mark that you've got a tight bend here.
This is where the back to front brake valve throws me.
Pardon?
This is where the back to front brake valve throws me. My instincts back to front with the valve.
Oh right, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah. Around this next bend here, we've got a road crossing. We have to watch out for that because, as is common practice, there's a stop line there, but people come down, ignore the stop line and use the far side of the railway track as a stop line.
Yeah.
Understand that the way this steers is by the flanges being put round by the rails. So when you get a bad joint like that, you have to slow it down so it doesn't try and bury itself in. So it gets pushed round rather than hammered round. Now down here you will see that we're coming out of the single line section. Station around here, so give a whistle and then just let you brake off now. Right off. And she'll just roll through. She'll roll round this bend here, and then there's another little straight and a sharp there. So between the two, just go to 5 and off. So you roll round here, over that crossing, and then go up to 5 and off, and that'll take us round the next bend.
Now to get round to the next one.
Yeah. Top of the check rail. So she's coming off, build her up now. Up to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we build her up to 9. She'll build up quickly here, 6 to its level. 7, 8, and 9. And then back to 5. We're not back early there. Otherwise, at this level here, it'll build up speed quickly. We end up going into that left-hander too fast. We leave it on too long. And then as you're coming off that left-hander, you'll see it starting to stink up. So just build her up to 9 again as you're coming off. There we go. 6, 7, 8. See there's another bend coming up inside left-hander, and then you get to around just before the check rail, knock her back to 5 just to slow her down into it. It's just to help keep the trolley on the wire. And then as you come off, build her up again. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then just before the right hand bend, knock her back to 5. There we've got a blind road crossing. See the white mark at the top of the pole that stops right there. So we should go dead slow to that. Just be on 9. Alright. see this, if it pops its nose out, it'll be like a guillotine.
But if we go really slow,
Yeah, we will.
so
That's it. Now build it up. There's nothing you can do with that crossing other than go nice and slow. No magic way of doing it. Just build it up. Now up here you have to build up nice and slowly because being under these trees.
yes, the
slipping.
rails are slippery.
Yeah. So it's giving plenty of time to build the stream up. And then we'll be on 9 all the way up here now. Assuming the tracks are clear, the wires are hooked up in the right place.
I assume we're the first one up here today.
Yeah. Well, it'll be worse than the next one. The first tram just makes it slippy.
Crosses all the leaves for the next time.
The first one can get up. It's not the leaves that are the problem, it's when the leaves fall and drop, they leave like a film of oil that just comes up when they're damp.
Well, the trees above our line are mostly eucalypts, so they're full of oil.
There'll be a lot of oil in that then, yeah.
That was basically where I had a tram slide back. Stopped to open a gate. And it's starting, all 4 wheels locked. It's going slowly backwards down the hill.
What can you do?
And you can't drop sand in the rear. So
No.
fortunately, it only went about 5 metres and hit some dry rail and stopped.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Oh, it is.
Must have been doing these sort of drives reinforce me how important grip knowledge is.
On this section from Dublin to Laxey, you can see where you can see this is going up, can't you? It's fairly obvious. You can see what's going down and what's level. Once we get the other side of Laxey, there's a lot of places where it's square blind, it's going up and it's going down, and it's all a bit backwards, so you just have to trust me on that.
So that's grip knowledge again.
Not a road crossing where the car's there now. No road crossing there. We can see whether it's clear or not, so we're alright. What you've got to watch is there's a road to the right where you get a heavy farmer traffic coming out, so you have to watch that. So the whistle goes, go back to 5. It's going down a bit, actually. You can see that's clear there. It's that road there, that's the problem. And then build her up to 9 again. Now we're going to go over the treadle here. So that should bring the lights on. Yeah.
Main road crossing.
Yeah. There you go, they're working. In some places you can't see the traffic lights, so you have to look out for the white line in the 7-foot. Right there, that's the way. Cross over. And then start to build it up again. And that should turn the lights off. See that come?
Our level crossing's got another telltale further down, so we can tell from the front Manx Council.
Yeah. We don't have some touch right then. Off there, off. Oh, that's it. Touch the brake, another road crossing here. Scarf crossing. And then up to 5. And then just a quick build up to 9, so 6, 7, 8, 9, and back to 5. Fairly level here, so that burst up to 9, just gets it moving, then 5 keeps it going. Then just round this bend here, we'll go to the right and you'll see it starting to go down again. So when everything's pointing downhill, knock the power off, see there, just after the right hand.
Yeah, you can see it really
yeah. So just as you get round there, knock your power off, and we'll control with the brakes. And then down just after that left hander, just pick up a bit, there's a road crossing. You want to try and arrive at these road crossings at walking pace. Just your braking so you arrive there at walking pace. The speed limits are 25 mile an hour overall speed limit, but it's a light railway. And the road crossings are between 5 and 8 miles an hour, depending on visibility. This one's quite a blind one, so this is one of the slow routes. It's called Valbride. You don't need any power after it. When you see the crossings clear, just let your brake off.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Back to front.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's waiting for you there. So he's going to sit down into the safe off another blind crossing down there. Do a whistle, let go. Use a lot of gravity, and then it's just a case of controlling the speed around the bends here, just to keep your trolley on the wire. Coming down to Garwick. Round here you'll see that there's a pole with a chevron board on it. That means there's a problem with the fitting, so you just have to go slowly underneath it there. If there's something wrong with your trolley comes bounce off, then you break it off now. Yeah, and just go up to 5 points now. We're going to start climbing again. The exit to the bend start to build it up, so 6, 7, it levels up as you come off, so it'll build up speed, and 9, and then back to 5, and off to 6 more where the box is very well through there. That's it, through there, so back to 5. Quite a tight bend this, you can leave it on 5 for a bit, and now it can build up, so 6, 7, 8, 9, and then back to 5, just round the bend here, we've got another blind crossing. And then build her up again. Must have heard you were coming and they're all keeping clear.
we've spoken to while we've been travelling keeps mentioning we come from a country that has sharks and venomous snakes and dangerous spiders. But we never see any of these.
They've got tight benders. You get to the check rail, looking back to 5. And then as soon as you get into it, there's a quick build, otherwise it will slow down too much. So 6, 7, 8. Bring the lights on. Yeah, 9. Back to 5. And the side lights after. Power off. This side you've got to watch. This side you've got to watch. They start to see the lights. Alright. Let's go back up to 5. As you can see, just after the station, it's going to drop down again.
This line is anything but flat.
Oh no, it's probably missing. They had to wait for electric to come up this coast because it's all slate underneath, so you couldn't do cuttings or anything like that. It's all just rock. So they had to wait for electric to handle the gradients. Down to Laxey now. Amazing how seldom you see anything injured. Just down here it's going to level off. Let you brake off, let it roll. Let you brake off, just let it roll down there. Go to the left and then it goes to the right, it drops down, there's a road crossing. It just starts to pick up the speed. There you go, so you just need to get to the brake. Brake at the top, push. Thing to notice here is how it just dips a bit before it goes left to the road. So you just have to be ready to give it a little touch of brake before it gets carried away. This left-hander, there's another block normally give it 5 points to get it round there, but
give it a bit of kick round the corner.
yeah. Well, in a service car, with a big service car, they always say to people, if you can get around there without putting power on, you've gone over the crossing too fast. Now down here, you'll see the Laxey car shed. And there's a set of points by it. If we're going to cross over those points onto that track to go in wrong road into the station and into the siding.
So we can get into the siding.
Yeah. I'll show you where to stop. Because obviously what we have to do with the points on our side is clear them with the back of the trailer which is way behind us. So I'll show you where the mark is when we get there. See how the slope flattens off here? So just go back there, just let your brake off. It keeps going. And then it dips down again. There's the car shed. We're going to cross over those farm points onto this track. So the thing to do is stop at the front of the tram where you are, just the other side of the tarmac footpath, just past the shed. See the footpath there, so the front of the tram, just the other side of it. That's it. Lovely, very good. Good run that, introducer, that's it. Set your handles to the other end. We're going to go that way. Just in case it gets caught, that's alright.
On the headlamps, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
it to the other end.
Manx way. Right, I'll go and sort the point. Alright then. Okay. Right, so that's it, and then off, just let it roll gently into the facing points. We're not the best in the world, those. Well, we've cleared them, so you can build them up to 5. Lovely. It's tight. Okay, he's ready. And we need to go right up to the edge, fair enough. There we are. That's it, lovely. Full brake on, it's neutral, to the other end.
I might as well, we're going to have to take them all anyway. I need my reading glasses on to actually see. going blind at my old age. I need reading glasses and distance glasses that are separate.
Good. Now, I'm going to go over nice and slow over here, so put a point on just to get it and then knock it off.
Yeah.
Because we're going uphill, you'll need to put it back on a bit sooner than up there. And we're going to stop where we stopped before with the front of the tram, just past that
and
footpath,
then he's got to go
so
and
we can come back and reset all the points.
Set.
That's the way. Lovely. Very fun. It's a neutral. Set. I'll go and redo the points. I'll go and set the points. So just go up to 5 and then you've got that section pulled. You've got to be off.
Immediately cut off with the pole.
That, on any of the others, if you forget to knock off, it doesn't matter. Forward. That one there, you go through that one drawing power, you'll knock the whole system out. So that's the only one that's absolutely essential that we knock off.
Main substations in there.
Yeah. Used to be in there with a big mercury arc rectifier. The building, but that's all changed now.
Is that only the one substation?
No, we've got a few substations here and there.
So 20 odd kilometres of line.
Yeah. Let's go to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then at the next pole off, just go to the station. And then stop at the front of your tram at the page crossing up there. Stop here. There. The reason we stop at the paved crossing is so we don't drip oil on the paving stones into neutral. Wait for the station master to go ahead then.
Of course, the main area around museum where we stop all the time is all paved, so there's no way to avoid.
No.
Although we don't tend to drip that much oil.
Pave this, what we do.
Maybe because the maintenance guys don't put enough oil in, I don't know.
It's just
I'm not mechanical.
the drip feed, you see these. Never wick. Just so they're constantly leaking.
Although I have seen what happens when you don't put oil in a friction bearing.
Yeah, but we get hot boxes now and again.
They showed me a piece of brass at Critch a couple of years ago and said, oh, that looks like a piece of art, and said that was brass out of one, blah.
Yeah.
We don't know why the driver didn't stop when it started smoking.
Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. That's all right, yeah. That's fine, get a picture of it.
Who's Juliet Bradford, is that?
Huh?
Who's Juliet Bradford?
She did a lot of,
Is she there?
yeah. And the
black hair.
with the one with the purple sleeve, or a back tour or something like that, yes. That's it. That is.
People can't open boxes.
These aren't so bad, but the big ones, there's only a certain place where you can close them again.
And they jam.
Yeah. So people hop and over and say, well, I can't close the window, we get to the car. Have to wait till we get to Ramsay. Go back to Douglas when it's, level again.
Which is fine. We've got a maintenance tram, we call them ballast motors, that's basically just a flatbed truck and two cabs stuck on the end. It's actually got this sort of controller, but the genuine GE versions.
Yeah.
And as you get on the tram, the whole body twists.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got no top on it, so the frame is very flexible.
If you're on one or two, you probably had it when you had two, you can feel the body flexing, can't you?
Well, I can hear this creaking. It's creaking like a boat.
Flexing and
In fact, there's a lot of boat building techniques in there. We've got a carpenter at Loftus now, there actually was a shipwright. He's like an artist.